Good evening all and welcome to VicMania Racing Services, a consultancy firm here just for your specific racing needs. This week we are at Silverstone. The rules for tonight are a single pit stop for fuel in a 60-minute race. Once again, Josin the Alien was at work with a pole position of a 157.202. It's lights out and away we go. It wasn't a completely clean start as Oliver accidentally bumped into Martin on the start line, giving him not quite enough room. The newcomer Ford also lost it going through Maggots and Beckett's. Skinny Luke took the position from Icarus at Stowe, who in turn was under attack from Hamilton, however he shut the door on that attack. Robbins also drove around the outside of Tunks at Stowe that lap. By the end of the first lap, Josin had a commanding lead and Tunks and O'Brien were still going hard at it. While Josin was skipping away, Vinnie Christian and Noah Reynolds were having a great battle, however Christian was about to make an error. Hamilton was struggling significantly with pace, dropping time to Icarus and being gained on by McMillan significantly. A four-way battle between Norman, Capoza, Ing and Fletcher was starting to form around lap 9. While all this was going on, Skinny Luke had technical issues with the computer and had withdrawn from the race but was to re-enter later. Perez made an error at Brooklands and got collected by O'Brien. Hamilton had a high potential near miss with Perez as he tried to lap him. He misinterpreted his slide as getting out of the way. As per the Work Health and Safety Regulations 2022 for mines and petroleum sites, he has 7 days to report the incident of a near-miss vehicle collision, potential dangerous incident. See here, clause 190.1.m. Will Pay got held up by Martin through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. This allowed Jarretting to make a really nice sly pass. The marshals got a fright when Hamilton suddenly disappeared on him, disconnected from the network. It took him 11 minutes to get back into the server, and thus ruining his race. Britannia rules as Aston Martin and McLaren battled all out at Silverstone. With the front end damage he had from the contact with Perez, he was dropping pace significantly, losing out to Icarus and Composer after him. He decided to DNF. Lap 26 saw the Germans battling out as BMW and Mercedes, Will Pay and Jack Tunks took on each other. It ended poorly for Will Pay. Following this, Azaro caught up on Jarretting and they had a multi-lap battle. Fletcher got a front row seat to a battle between Will Pay and Christian Wells in the dying laps. In the end though, it was Jozen who took victory with a massive lead over second place Vinny. So here are the results. First, second and third in Pro were Jozen, Vinny and Noah Reynolds, and then in AM class, Jared Ing, Ben Fletcher and Icarus. Here are the championship standings. Vinny and Jozen now tied in first place, followed by McMillan, Icarus and Reynolds. Fletcher, Hamilton, Lester and Wells are all really close together as well. Overall in the manufacturers, McLaren is dominating, however in the one that counts, points per entrant, Bentley is wiping the field. And in the teams championship, Pro-Am 1 is winning, Jozen doing the heavy lifting, and then a little bit further down you've got Pro-Am 10, Pro-Am 14 and Pro-Am 5. Thanks for joining us tonight. Next week we're off to a place not far from my home called Bathurst. It's a city known all over the world for its sophistication of art and culture.